the place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tori? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tori Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, yam, pam, 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 jam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up, speak up, speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tori, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
where's Tori? Like,
Tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping
We
on the
might
love
got a
train.
couple seats left. We might got a couple seats left.
Listen, he ain't gonna be. Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my
See,
take.
now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the
with-
line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with
Hush
Eddie.
up, boy.
And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Oh, they. Oh, yo, they just zapped him.
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother. Stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at The Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tori Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tori Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tori Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tori Lowe. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And none but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Monday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Thank you for joining me this Monday, December 30th, 2024. And y'all know how we get down on Mondays. It's the last Monday of the year, DJ Brother Z. So we definitely need that Monday prayer. Let's get the Miracle Minister Kevin on the lines. How you doing, Minister Kevin?
Hey, Toy, I'm blessed and highly favored. It's this great day. Like you say, last Monday of the year.
It's the last Monday of the year, Minister Kevin.
Yes, sir.
You made it
we
to
made it this far.
Hey, I come too far from where I started from. And nobody told me.
Ain't got time to be turning back.
Ain't nobody told me that the road was going to be easy. Hey, what's happening?
Don't believe.
He brought me this far.
He brought me this far to leave me.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Look, it's the last Monday. It's 2025. It's round the corner right now.
Right around the corner. You can almost see it. You smell it.
You look.
Smell it in the air.
I'm going to tell you, it's a blessing to have you doing the Monday prayer for all those that have been getting on one accord for us for all these years on Mondays. It's a beautiful, beautiful time because 2025 is going to be a great year for those that are on the front lines about that action.
Let's hope so. That's what
I know it. Ain't no hope. Ain't no hope. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I'm telling you what I'm looking at. I'm witnessing.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's Kwanzaa, the fifth day of Kwanzaa, which is Dia, which means purpose. And that's what we have to have because, you know, a lot of people been talking about Project 2025 and everything, and they fear a lot of things that, you know, they may not have read them, they just hear things, they fear a lot of things. You worried about what Trump going to do for Project 25, and really that was to pop up. But we are focused on our Project 25, part of 2025. Focus on that. Don't worry about things that you have no control over.
Mm-hmm.
I recently learned that 85% of the things that people worry about never happen. 85%.
Right. Well, that's what I call it.
Crazy.
I call it fear-mongering. I call it fear-mongering for those that they want to keep divided, for those that they want to keep off balance. The fear-mongering is what works. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm always ahead of my time, ahead of the curve when I tell people this. It's going to be an amazing year for those that are on the front lines doing that real work. It's going to be a beautiful 2025. That's what I'm telling you now.
Right.
So when I come back in July, and tell you, then it's going to be all, how did he know? I've been knowing. I'm telling y'all ahead of time. I'm telling y'all what's about to happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I say, it's purpose. This is purpose. So quit worrying about what the media, like you say, the fear-mongering, all that stuff they pushing on you, because fear-mongering is a great tool. It works for the user every time. It's a great tool.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey,
but quit
if it ain't broke,
if it
ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Right. So fix your project 2025. Get you some projects that you want to bring into this new year, whether it be joining the Tory Lowe cleanup crew when we go out and clean up, whether it be marching on the front line, whether it be donating to families that are in need, whether it be visiting somebody at the hospital who you just seen was victimized by somebody, whatever it might be. Build up your project 2025 and do it today. Don't wait until 2025 pops up. And then now you may not be motivated. Do it today and then look forward to accomplishing these things. Like you say, it's going to be a great year for those on the front line. So find a way to get on the front line. Help look for the people that are missing. I think Carville is still missing, right?
What you just said is the key.
Find your way to get to the front line so you can get in on the blessing instead of the stressing.
Right.
Hey.
And everybody don't have to go chasing after what Tory Lowe doing.
No,
Tory Lowe got what he's doing.
I'm called to do what I'm doing. Yeah. You got to get your calling in.
Find you something else. Right. Whatever it might be. If it's just sweeping up your block, your house, and the ones on both sides of you, whatever. Do something to improve your community, to improve your relationship. Go meet a neighbor. You've been living on that block for 24 years and you don't even know people 2 doors down. Go meet a neighbor. Start a neighborhood watch. Do something that will help make this society better than what it is. Don't worry about what's going on in D.C. because most of that stuff won't affect you anyway. Worry about what's going on in your block, your neighborhood, your city.
Hey, look, worried about what's going on in the housing. List. What's going on with the housing? Help these elders. Help these elders out. All I'm saying is it's so much to do right in front of our face that when you look outside of yourself, you're going to get in trouble because there's a lot of fear-mongering going on and it's a lot of divide and conquer. But we together, trust me. I was out. I had a couple, last week I had took my vacation time. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was beautiful because this was my first time doing that. Like, I've been running so hard for a long time that I didn't even know what to do with myself. So I'm chilling, trying to relax a little bit and do family things and do things that I wanted to do. And I look on the internet and there's people screaming for help, So I had to get up out of that situation and go, since I saw it, and answer some of those cries for help. But I'm going to tell you, in 2025, it's going to be an amazing year for those who are locked in on doing the work, doing the real work. God, the frequency, everything is going to come together in 2025. Watch and see. But you got to be tapped in. You can't be somebody that's running your mouth and not doing no work. You can't be somebody that's praying and ain't doing no work. You got to do, you got faith without works is dead, so you got to be in that frequency.
I'm going to tell you the story. I know you like baseball because I know you've been to the Brewers games. Mm-hmm. And you watch the pitchers. Yes. No matter how good that pitcher, starting pitcher is, throwing a good game, at some point he needs to come out and bring in a relief pitcher. You got to get yourself a relief pitcher, bro.
I got relief pitcher.
You can't be there all the time. When you try to do that, when you try to do your family thing, and your family counting on you, you don't want your family to say, man, everybody come before us. You don't want that.
No. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the truth. My children think I'm a superhero, so they don't, they used to my life being like this. They ain't like, when you live in that life, your kids, that's all they know. My kids look at me as a superhero. Like, they don't look at me like, oh, you do. They like, daddy saving lives, and they love it, so I don't have that problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That ain't my issue.
Get you a relief superhero.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm just being honest. Like, I hear what you're saying, but that's all they know. That's all they know they daddy to be. So when they don't know nothing else, they feel like they are part of the team. Like, okay, you know what I mean? It's a team thing.
Yeah, Tory Lowe needs to take his family up to the Dale. Tory Lowe needs to get himself on the cruise. Tory Lowe needs to go get on out to California. Tory Lowe needs to go do some things, man.
Hey, now you talking. See, that's why I say 2025 gonna be powerful because all of the work. That's why I say everybody that been working, you're going to have it's going to be a magnificent year because the blessing's going to come to you. It's going to come to you. And I'm going to tell you right now, I see it coming. Be on that front lines, get on that frequency. And for those that have been out here for years doing the real work, hey, don't worry about it. 2025 is going to be your year. Stay locked in.
Well, see, I know it could be done that Tory Lowe could disconnect for a little while because I see it happen for a month in 2020. For a month on that road that walked to D.C. It happened for a month. Now, I know you still had phone calls, but your presence wasn't there. So it could be done. So
I agree.
Take you some Tory Lowe time and get on out and disconnect for a while, man.
I got you. And you know what? I'm already planning my vacations now, so they already in place. Like I'm listening to Truth Nation. I'm listening to you, Minister. I'm listening to you, and I'm already pre-planning. I'm pre-packaging it right now.
All right, because these some unwired needs to bring it down a notch, man. You can't handle all this.
Hey,
Milwaukee's too crazy for just one person, man.
It's other people out here. It's other people out here. But what I'm saying is, it's God's work. And like I said, it's on God's time. And I don't ever think about the difficulty or the time spent or what has to happen, because this ain't nothing that I would normally do. This is something that I was called to do. So I got to let that take its own shape, take the purpose. I got to let the purpose do what it's going to do.
Right.
Even if I don't agree with how it's happening. Yeah.
Well, your project has started, Real Project 2025 started way about 2013 or so. Your project. So you already got your list of things to do, and everybody's piling on to it. That's all right. So, but honestly, I want to encourage everybody else, even myself, get a project for this year, this upcoming year. Don't let it be just a year of idle time, wasted time, not doing things. Then you might have regrets that you didn't get out because something happened to somebody you know. So get out and do things. Get into the schools, talk to the kids, help out run around. They'll take people on Saturdays. They have communication. They talk to the kids all the time, every Saturday around noon or so. Come on in and put your 2 cents in. Ask questions and see what you can do to help. There's unity things going on all the time. There's so many different outlets out here that we could go to and find what can I do to help. If you don't know, if you don't have a specific calling yourself, get out and just help somebody who has that calling. Strengthen them. Donate to them. Help them out financially if you can. Give them a ride. Donate supplies, whatever it might be. But find yourself a project, because we don't worry about D.C. 85% of things worry about don't happen. So worry about what you can control and get out there and do those things.
Yeah, they need to open up their earths, okay? Because that's the truth. You ain't telling them nothing but the truth. And I'm going to tell you this. A lot of people used to tell me, don't do what I'm doing. I was going to get killed. I was going to get shot. I mean, not to say that the attempts didn't happen. I ain't going to lie to you. But the thing is, I had no fear when I approached it. And I don't believe that my purpose is going to lead me to some type of disaster. So you got to lock in on what you feel like in your heart that you've been called to do, and tap into the frontline work that is in your life. And then once you enter into getting on that road, you can't look back. And I never look back. I never think about it. Can't nobody say nothing to me about me or what I'm trying to do or what I've been through. So you know what you've been through. You know what your calling is. You know what you do. And you got to tap into that. And when you do that, that's when everything gonna work. You got to tap into yourself. You got to tap into your purpose. And everybody got a gift. God gave everybody a gift. Everybody born got a gift. Now, some people got multiple gifts. Some people got multiple gifts, but everybody got a gift, and you got to tap into it.
That's right. We all one body. Every part of the body, no matter how major or insignificant you might think it is, has a function, and it has to work for the body to work as a whole. So we all one body, so let's get to work, body.
All right. Well, Minister Kevin, I'm going to need you to tap in with that Monday prayer. Truth Nation, if you're listening, this is the last Monday prayer of the year. I'm going to need everybody to get your household together. I'm going to need y'all to tell people around y'all. Y'all need to turn the voices up on the radio or however y'all listening to the Tory Lowe Show and tap into this final Monday prayer of 2024 so we can get on one accord for the new year.
Yeah. Lord, as we go into this final week of 2024, we enter to a new one. And first, we must start by giving you thanks for allowing us to see this time. You kept us thus far, and we trust that you shall continue to carry us on. To those who lost loved ones in 2024, we ask that you comfort them and heal their broken hearts. Mend all the torn apart relationships that are deserving so. Strengthen the marriages and the families that are drifting apart. We need you to guide us and protect us, but watch over us as we move about in our homes, on the roads, and throughout the airways. Keep us all safe in your loving arms so that we may all come together again in 2025 with gratitude and a new project, giving you the honor that is rightfully due. I speak life more abundantly. In Jesus' name, amen.
Hey, anything else you want to say, Miracle Minister Kevin?
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
All right, Truth Nation, when we come back, we're going to get into the show. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Coming with straight truth.
And I have to think that some African-American men that are pronounced in supporting Donald Trump, they're scared too. They're scared of not knowing if they're going to be gainfully employed. They're scared if their baby mama might be taking custody of their kids. They're scared they might get pulled over by the police and killed, all of which may get worse under Donald Trump.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Milwaukee Black Talk. This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Reproductive justice is a framework, it's a movement, it's a vision for reproductive freedom, it's a right to have a child, it's a right to not have children, and this next part is really as important as the other parts. It's the right to birth and parent our children with dignity, and the right to live and parent our children in safe and healthy environments. So reproductive justice understands the ability of any person to control their destiny is directly related to the conditions of their communities. It looks at the intersections of discrimination in social, political, and economic systems, and it sheds lights on the barriers that these systems produce. And then we, reproductive justice advocates, fight against the barriers that prevent Black people and other people of color from exercising their rights. That's reproductive justice.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
What's up, Truth Nation? It's your girl, Noni Juice, here for my friends at Steinhafels. Get into Steinhafels and test rest a Beauty Rest Black mattress for your chance to win a dream vacation to Hawaii. Right now, save up to $800 on adjustable base sets and get up to $300 in Steinhafels cash. Queen Beauty Rest mattresses start at just $38 per month with Steinhafels 60-month financing. So save big and rest easy on a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Steinhafels. Shop in-store or online today at Steinhafels.com.
Join the roar of 18,000 Bucks fans at Fiserv Forum and be a part of the slam dunks, game-changing plays, and electrifying victories live. Witness the edge-of-your-seat action and unforgettable moments as they happen. You don't want to miss this. Grab your calendar, handpick your favorite matchups, and secure your seats for Dame time in Milwaukee and every incredible moment that comes next at bucks.com/tickets. That's bucks.com/tickets.
Hey, I'm Reba McEntire. In life, you'll hear a lot of people tell you that you can do anything you want. I'm here to tell you that's true. Since I was a little girl, I dreamed of becoming a successful singer and entertainer. It took a lot of hard work, dedication, and perseverance to find my success, but it was worth it. I never gave up on my dreams. Remember, you can never have a dream come true until you've had a dream. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Be taking shortcuts, right? Cops. Put your hands up, black boy.
Cop shot the kid, the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the cop shot the kid.
I don't wanna hurt nobody. We just came here to party, see a few dames, exchange some names. I'm a top shot the kid, stay in your lane. The cop shot the kid.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brothers on the ones and twos. We gotta head to New York, where shocking video footage. Fatal beating of Robert Brooks at the hands of New York State correctional officers is triggering outrage. I guess the footage was released recently, and it's going viral all over the internet. And I saw this footage over the weekend, and it just made me sick to my stomach. But once again, it's just a constant reminder of we got to stay on the front lines and continue to be active more now than ever. Brooks, a man incarcerated at Marcy Correctional Facility in central New York, was pronounced dead in the early hours of December 10th at the hospital, severely beaten by police officers. And the video footage just makes me just want to... I mean, this is one of the situations where it's just a black man in America. When you look at these videos, we got to stay vigilant. We got to stay on these front lines, and we got to make sure that we're doing our duty as a people by coming together every day to protect each other no matter what. And that, no matter if it's something bad happening or not, we just got to be in a space where we're just always consistent with dealing with each other, being a resource for each other. And I've been saying this since I started this radio station as the Tory Lowe Show host. I've been saying this, that we had to make sure that no matter what's going on, we got elements we got to deal with regardless of what's going on, like Minister Kevin said, in Washington, D.C. No matter who's the president, this is something that's going to happen in our communities. And when we see it, it's so shocking to watch that it's still going on at a high level. No matter what's going on, we got to make sure that we get back to regroup, rethink, and reshape our families, our communities, and making sure that we got leadership in place that represents our ideas and the things that need to happen for our community. And I've been saying this. And I'm going to give y'all a warning. If y'all watching on YouTube, we're going to play some audio from this. Once again, this is graphic footage. If y'all watching 1017 The Truth live as we broadcast live on YouTube, we got some audio, Truth Nation. Let's listen.
Stories for you right now at Destiny USA. The mall closed this morning for what is being called a security concern. It's reopened since. Police haven't yet defined what that threat is.
They tell us got the other story going on. Another story that we're going to try to bring up here later. But this situation, once again, shows the urgency that we have to be on the front lines. And it's no more I can say. I mean, this story is horrific, but how many stories we got like this? Where we see law enforcement, people that are supposed to uphold the law, doing this to black men. But this right here, just when you thought you couldn't see anything worse, this is so horrific to watch. Once again, I got a warning out. If y'all watching as we broadcast live on YouTube, we got the video footage if y'all haven't seen it. And for those that have seen it, because it's been going viral on social media. But we got to talk about it on the Tory Lowe Show, because this is what I do. Because if this would have happened here in my city, hey.
Body cam video showing the beating that preceded the death of 43-year-old Robert Brooks, an inmate at Marcy Prison in Oneida County. Brooks died earlier this month. News Channel 9's Ashley Capraro now sharing that video with us. Ashley.
Yeah, Christy, the state AG's office confirming Robert Brooks was transferred from Mohawk Correctional Facility to Marcy Correctional Facility on December 9th. Now, less than 24 hours later, he would be dead. I did watch the video, and it's graphic. It shows Brooks being kicked, punched, and at one point partially stripped, all while being handcuffed. Just before 9:30 on December 9th, body cam video shows Robert Brooks in handcuffs being led into the infirmary at Marcy Correctional Facility. Corrections officers are then seen carrying Brooks into the lobby. He is then taken to a medical exam room. There are multiple corrections officers surrounding Brooks. A few minutes into the video, we see the beating begin. Video showing a guard begin punching Brooks, while other corrections officers are seen looking on. Video then shows guards holding Brooks down while another guard appears to kick him in the groin. Multiple officers continue to hit and punch Brooks. Video also appears to show a guard grabbing Brooks by his throat and picking him up while another guard continues to hit Brooks in the stomach with a shoe. Now, Brooks was taken to a Utica hospital where he was pronounced dead. He had been serving a 12-year sentence for assaulting his girlfriend. We are also working to learn why Brooks was transferred from Mohawk to Marcy. There were 4 body cams operating, but they were in standby mode and audio was not recorded. Full video released by the AG's office can be found online at localsyr.com.
I mean, they put their foots on this man, and he had the handcuffs on behind his back. Couldn't defend himself, and they worked this man, beat him. I mean, whatever they can think of, that's what they did to this man. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'll tell you, when I deal with things like situations like this in the city of Milwaukee, you know, I had to deal with a situation that was real similar to this. Y'all remember James Perry? James Perry, who died at the hands of the sheriff's office right here in the city of Milwaukee. James Perry, this happened back in September of 2010 while in police custody. And that footage, if y'all go back and look at James Perry back in September 2010, I worked with that family. We ended up getting a lawsuit. We ended up challenging those officers. And I'm going to tell you, that's why I tell people I've been in all types of court settings when it comes to this type of stuff. And I seen how they respond. I worked with attorneys and families for the last 15 years. There's not one kind of court case or civil court case or any kind of court case that I haven't sat in the courtroom in when it come to black folks. You name the situation, I done probably organized the lawsuit. And what I'm saying is, the way that we have to approach this is we have to start being more community-driven and purposefully community-driven and be ahead of the curve. You don't see a lot of this going on in well-managed communities. It happens, but it's not like the same that when it happens to us. So the more we start leaving that divide and conquer alone and all that fear-mongering and get back to the unity in community, that gives us a front. When you don't have a front up to where they afraid to really come in and really do what they want to do, it gives us protection when we are together, when we working together, when we stand united. That's the protection. But we got to do that before they do that. We got to consistently be ahead of the curve, being activists, being on the front lines, being involved in the neighborhoods. So when they go try to do it, they be like, we're not going to mess with these people because these people ain't playing about each other. It gives us a slight bit of a protection. But when you have division, people sowing discords, nobody don't care about this person. They fighting each other. They said he was in there. They threw it in there that he was in there abusing his girl. That he was abusing his girl. That's what they said. So, like, he deserved it, kind of. Like, they always do that when they do this kind of stuff. They throw out that little, he was in jail for beating on his girl. So now when you look at it, it kind of take away a little bit. Just, it still look horrible, but, well, hey, look what he's in jail for, You know what I mean? This is the time. 2025 is going to be an amazing year for the brothers and sisters on the front lines. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And for those that is caught up in the fear-mongering and the sitting in the house and not doing nothing, hey, God bless you. God bless you, and don't let the world stress you. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have the Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Milwaukee, something amazing is here. Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin is open and ready for donations. That's right, Versity on King at Thrive on King, your new community resource center on the north side. Donate blood, receive disease education, explore social services, or build your career with job training programs. Versity is here to empower our community and improve lives. Visit Versity on King, 2153 North, Dr. MLK Drive. Free parking is at 320 West Lloyd Street. That is Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin. Hope starts here.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
An integrated strategy, including infrastructure, community involvement, education, enforcement, and legislative reforms. Yeah, we've kind of heard that before already. It can correct pretty much anything, right? They use it for everything except reckless driving in Milwaukee. I want you to consider this now. Expand the number of police officers in neighborhoods where reckless driving is happening, punish with fines, extended license suspensions, use speed and red light cameras. We need to inform people about the repercussions of reckless driving, and then we need to follow through with punishment. We need to continue to build speed bumps, roundabouts, narrow the lanes to help traffic slow down. And while you're at it, designate some space for bicycles and pedestrians only. We need to encourage the use of mobile apps to report reckless driving since you're on your phone anyway. And finally, promote local and state legislation that successfully combats irresponsible driving. Yeah, we've heard that before, but no. Just enforce the laws we already have on the books. And by combining this, Milwaukee drivers can enjoy a safe environment that lowers reckless driving, all the risks that come with it. Why? Well, this needs to be the Common Council and the city's primary focus. So perhaps next time there won't be that, dead on arrival traffic bill in Milwaukee Common Council or that traffic bill in state legislature. But then if you're driving, you might want to be careful. I mean, the next thing that's dead on arrival could be you.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. The Green Bay Packers will welcome in the New Orleans Saints tonight to Lambeau Field on Monday Night Football. The Packers can clinch a spot in the NFC playoffs with a win tonight. Kickoff all set for 7:20. Over to the NBA, where the 15-12 Milwaukee Bucks are back in action tonight in Chicago as they get set to take on the Bulls. Tip-off tonight is set for 7 p.m. And lastly, we'll head over to college hoops as the Wisconsin Badgers beat Detroit 76-53 on Sunday. With the win, the Badgers improving to 11-3, and the UWM Panthers also getting the win yesterday over North Central by a final of 92-57. They improved to 10-4 on their season. The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Got a young girl, still not quite 21. So I strung such a vibrant thing. I introduced myself, hi Miss Thing. You're 19, no, you're lightning in the bottle. I'll give you a ring tomorrow. The scene that follows screams of horror, classic Stephen King novel. Mama don't think you should date someone so advanced in romance. You should just wait. Papa don't preach, hope don't bite. Hoping through it, I might mold your life. But I'ma show you right. Proper etiquette, how to hold your knife. Keep it competitive with Oprah's eyes. Be like Janet is. Take control of your life. Right, young girl. Young girl. Young girl.
Oh, wow. He just told us right there he liked them young girls. Well, An Alabama woman says she was raped by Jay-Z and Diddy Combs when she was 13. The judge says the lawsuit can proceed. She can proceed anonymously. I guess Jay-Z put in, him and his lawyers was saying, hey, we want this woman to come out to the public so we can know who she is. And then I guess the judge ruled that she could proceed anonymously. But this is an interesting thing. Once again, Pop Culture Report brought to you by your boy Tory Lowe and DJ Brother Z. That song we played coming in, that was a song that was made by Pharrell and Jay-Z. And this song is starting to resurface because Jay-Z raps about having encounters with young girls. So Jay-Z's almost, 50? And if this song was made 10 years ago, he was 40-something? Right?
That sounds about right.
40, going on 40 or 40? Well, this song this young girl song by Pharrell and Jay-Z is starting to make the rounds on the internet. And play a little bit of that again for those that are listening.
Hope got a young girl, young girl, still not quite 21. So I strung such a vibrant thing. I introduced myself, hi, Miss Thing. You're 19? No, you're lightning in the bottle. I'll give you a ring tomorrow, the scene that follows.
Wow. And the name, and they telling you the name of the song is Young Girl. I got a young girl. Look at the hook. Listen to the hook. What am I supposed to do? That's
the thing. The full name of the song is Young Girl / I Really Like You.
Right. So all of this is coming out that this young girl is 13 years old, and she's saying that something happened. So a lot of people look at Jay-Z now with a wife, with his kids, but back in the day, it was the best of both worlds.
So maybe Beyonce performing at the football game was a distraction?
Oh, and everybody been talking about that. I done seen people break that halftime performance down. I even seen where a white woman was mad because she said it was no white women in the performance, but it was black women with blonde hair, long blonde hair. I mean, everybody was chiming in about that performance, but like I said, Jay-Z is all in the news right now, and now, maybe Beyonce running interference, and she got a bag. Somebody said that Beyonce has now surpassed Michael Jackson as the top entertainer of all time. It could be. It could be. I mean, I'm just saying how y'all like Beyonce. I mean, I'm telling y'all, it's a lot going on. But we got some audio on this situation that's going on with Jay-Z and Diddy. Let's listen.
In the lawsuit against Jay-Z, accusing him and Sean Diddy Combs of raping a 13-year-old girl at a party, a federal judge ruling the woman alleging the attack can remain anonymous. Morgan Norwood has the details. Morgan, good morning.
Whit, good morning. From the moment this case was filed, Jay-Z's legal team fought to get it dismissed, arguing that the woman accusing him must reveal her name. But this morning, a judge ruling she doesn't have to, at least for now. The judge also had some sharp words for its lawyers, calling them out for their aggressive filings and personal attacks and asking them to tone it down. This morning, a legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly raping her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now. But the judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands it.
This latest legal twist coming after the recently filed civil lawsuit by Jane Doe, claiming that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and P. Diddy drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after-party after the MTV Music Awards in 2000, while an unnamed celebrity watched. Jay-Z has vehemently denied all the allegations, putting out this statement 2 weeks ago, writing in part, "This is a blackmail attempt." The multi-platinum artist, who was 30 at the time, now a business mogul with decades of hits to his name, with songs like Run This Town.
We are, yeah, I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation, pledge your allegiance.
His attorneys have denied everything about Jane Doe's account and pointed to some alleged inconsistencies in her story.
It's not just that this story is a lie and that it's not true. It's provably, demonstrably false. This never happened.
The judge writing that while Jane Doe can remain anonymous for now, she may be required to reveal her identity at a later date to allow Jay-Z's lawyers to collect facts necessary to prepare for trial.
Oftentimes, when someone is accused of a crime like this, the accuser doesn't want to be named, and if they are forced to be named, we have seen certain people decide to drop the lawsuit altogether.
And just the day before this ruling, Jay-Z's wife Beyonce and his daughter Blue Ivy making a heralded appearance during a halftime of the Ravens-Texans game on Christmas Day on Netflix, performing a live show to an audience of more than 27 million viewers. And just this morning, Tony Busby, the lawyer representing Jay-Z and Diddy's accuser, releasing a statement to ABC News, writing, "I will say that the coordinated and desperate efforts to attack me as counsel for alleged victims are falling flat. We won't be bullied or intimidated."
Well,
we also reached
like
out.
I said, I mean, and some people are weighing in on the Talk to Text. I know he said in the song that the girl was 19, but what I'm saying is, you know, it was a young. They even said it was a young girl. I'm not going to argue with y'all. I'm not saying that songs are just imaginary. You can put whatever you want in the song. What I'm saying is they named the song Young Girl. You know what I mean? And he said something about a 19-year-old. Well, if this song was made 10 years ago, he was 40. All of them 40-something. So I'm not saying that he was talking about anything to do with the case.
But I feel like that's still kind of weird. Why are you 40 years old messing with a 19-year-old?
Hey, like I said, some people say some people will even go and say if it's the age of consent, which in many cases is 16, 17, depending on what state you in, that's fine too. You know what I mean? Some people will dip below the Mason-Dixon line, and that's what they cool with that. If they using the law to say, okay, this is right. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but they're saying if the age of consent is like 16, some people saying if that's 17, 16, 18, you know what I mean? It's legal. I don't know. You know, I to me, that's dipping way below the Mason-Dixon line to me. That's all I'm saying. But hey, you know, some people got lifestyles and they want something young, and I don't know. It may be, you know, to each his own, but like I said, you know.
That's still like grooming.
I'm just
they
saying.
Have no life experience.
They just trying to go off the legalities, and some people they got, you know. We was talking about Matt Gaetz.
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's right.
That politician that recently got caught up. You know, Matt Gaetz, trash. I don't know. Like I said, predators, especially when you got money. Especially when you got money and you can dip like that into that. There's a lot of people that did that. This ain't new. It's a lot of celebrities, white famous people that do it too. They just get off the radar. Look at, nobody talking about Abercrombie and Fish. They talking about P. Diddy. But they ain't talking about them people that was running Abercrombie and Fitch. These people had a human trafficking hub. Like, nobody ain't talking about that. They all talking about Diddy and Jay-Z allegedly doing things, but these people actually got caught with an operation. So why their names ain't plastered all over the place? They built the whole empire of fashion on human trafficking. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, We got more Pop Culture Report. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Milwaukee Panthers head to Michigan to kick off the new year with a matchup with Horizon League Conference foe, the Oakland University Golden Grizzlies.
McKee right of the lane, nothing on the back down of Johnson, out for Fulks. 7 on the shot clock. Themis with a left-hand drive. Low left layup is good. 23 for Fulks.
Scott Warris has the coverage Thursday starting at 5:30 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 6 o'clock.
Prostate cancer screening is a simple blood test. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Your family history of prostate cancer increases the risk for all the men in your family. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Prostate cancer is most treatable when it's detected early. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Men, it's your life. That's why it's so important to talk to your doctor about getting tested. If you want info on how to take action, the Prostate Cancer Foundation is here to help. For more than 30 years, PCF, a leader in scientific breakthroughs, has funded cutting-edge research that speeds new treatments into clinics, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself. Remember, it's your life, and it's a simple blood test. Get it done.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
And that was my mindset all year. Involve Giannis every single day.
Gruber Law Offices presents Thanalysis.
There's never been another person like me.
A podcast from Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
So why would I try to change?
Also supported by Carbless, premium ready-to-drink cocktails.
I just got to involve Giannis.
And Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee.
There's never been another Giannis throughout the history of the game.
Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the Deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Bro, I got this young chick, she's so immature. She like, why you don't buy me Reeboks no more? Like to show out in public, though tantrums on the floor. Gotta toss a couple dollars just to shut up a holler. Got a project chick that plays a part, and if it goes down, y'all, that's my heart. Baby girl so thorough, she been with me from the start. Hit my drugs from the knocks, hit my guns by the park. I got this model chick that
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. DJ Brother Z is another situation that's swirling on the internet, and it got to do with your boy Cam Newton. You know who Cam is? That used to play for the Carolina Panthers, the football player. Now he's a podcaster, and he got to deal with ESPN. Now he's working with ESPN and Stephen A. as a commentary. He built this social media up. Now I think he's in there with the big boys now. I think that Cam Newton has finally hit the big time.
So he doesn't play anymore?
No, he don't play no more. But he is very controversial in some of his takes. But I want to talk about this because I saw this, and a lot of people was weighing in on this. DJ Brother Z, this is what Cam said. This is what Cam Newton said. The former star quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. Almost went to a Super Bowl. Didn't win. He went to the Super Bowl, but he didn't win. But he was a one-man gang his whole life in football. So I guess now he's turning that energy into podcasting, which turned into where now he's with ESPN with Stephen A. Well, Cam Newton reveals that he doesn't go to strip clubs for women. He says he goes for the guys because he's a competitor.
Huh?
Yeah.
So he's trying to throw more money? How can you compete?
He said he don't go to the strip clubs for women. He goes for the guys.
What do you mean by that?
It's a little
That's what a little zesty.
Yeah, it's a little sus. I would have said for the wings, if anything.
All I'm saying is a lot of people are saying that this culture now,
What's the only competition is who can throw more money. That's the only way you could compete.
But
with
what
a
I'm
guy.
saying, how do you go to the club for the guys, to that type of atmosphere for guys? I mean, I guess maybe go to the Chippendales. Maybe go to see Magic Mike. I don't know.
Isn't he married with kids or something?
Yeah, he got. I think he believes in poly. I think he has girlfriends that he's a poly guy. From what I'm hearing, from what he's saying. But what I'm saying is that a lot of people are saying, okay, should he be making this some type of announcement? You know what I mean? Is that a way?
Got some explaining to do.
Oh, because I don't go to strip clubs like that, and I know owners of strip clubs. I can get into a lot of these places for free.
Oh, well, hook me up.
But I don't go because that's just not my style. I mean, I pop in anywhere I feel like popping in. It ain't like I got I'm not going here because of this and that. I'm just saying it ain't my thing. But we gonna have to investigate that when I meet him, because I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna have to ask the question like, what's happening then? Do I have to walk backwards around you? I don't know. But when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
More than 6 million kids in the U.S. have ADHD, and many aren't getting the support they need. At understood.org, we can help. Sometimes in class, the only thing your child can focus on are the thoughts racing through their head.
Why am I always falling behind? Why do I feel so alone? So different.
Your child is looking to you for answers. But as a parent, you probably have a lot of questions too. What should I do next? Where do I even start? At understood.org, we provide parents with the resources they need to help kids with ADHD thrive. Your child wants to thrive. Be the reason they do. Visit understood.org/thereason to get started.
Day 1, diagnosis day, the hardest day, the day you hear,
I'm sorry, this is a type of blood cancer.
But day 1 is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
We are here for you. We exist for everyone fighting leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and other types of blood cancer.
On day 185, LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
Join the movement. Listen to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, the locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And I got a question, Truth Nation. I got a question. We about to open up the lines. And I actually got two questions. And I posted one of them online. I posted one of the questions online, and the responses was interesting because we're moving into 2025, and the question was, Truth Nation, what trends do not need to carry over into 2025? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. What went on this year, trending, things people was doing, that don't need to make it into 2025? That's the first question. What trends do not need to continue in 2025? It's a wrap. We can't do it no more. Also, I got another question, Truth Nation, and this question really had some real good responses. It was the question about the EBT card. And when I asked this question, I saw an article that said that restaurants were starting to take EBT. So I said, should restaurants accept EBT in 2025? Should they? Like, somebody brought up a good response to that. Like, some people don't have housing, so they may need to stop at a restaurant to get a good meal. We go head to the lines. Mandeville, you're on the new 101.7.
What do you do?
How you doing, Mandeville?
Man, God is good, man. God is good. I believe what I'm going to bring up, I don't think that it's on the top of the front line, but as far as things that I would want to see stop going into the next year.
What trend?
I'm tired of seeing ladies, old ladies, young ladies, walking around with these Crocs and the baby hair. The baby hair.
The Crocs?
Yeah, the baby hair. Yeah, the Croc shoes. You know, the Croc shoes. I'm seeing people walking, well, mainly women, young ladies walking with Crocs. I mean, when it's cold outside, I don't think that people should be walking outside with Crocs. It looks very low grading. And then the baby hair.
What you mean?
The baby hair,
with the wave in the front, with the wavy baby hair. Oh, wow.
2 thumbs down, Haber and Roper, man.
So
they need to stop with that baby hair, man.
So you saying that
every
you don't like the
female
baby
got
hair?
the same. Yeah, man. Every female in Milwaukee got the same style, man.
Oh,
I
wow.
travel a lot. I go to New York City. I just went to New York City a couple weeks ago. Everybody got their own style. I was in the lower financial district. I went through Brooklyn, went through Mellebees in Harlem on 114th and Frederick Douglass. I went to Minneapolis after I came back home.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. When I come back to my city, North Side, every female got the same hairstyle. That's why I'm going to clubs. Everybody got the same hairstyle.
Is that because
everybody baby mama?
Everything is just
same baby.
It seems like the trends dominate our culture. Like once something hit hot, everybody got to do it just to have that look or just to have that item. It's kind of like what we do. We trendy.
I just somebody got to come up with a new style. Like I don't know. Somebody got to come up with something. But y'all take care of those. God bless you.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mandeville. Thank you for tapping in. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, the responses I got, DJ Brother Z, on social media went crazy.
The only thing that I can think of to leave is the caterpillar eyelash extensions.
Somebody said the butterfly bird feather eyelashes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
That don't
look like you got a peacock on your eye.
Like Snuffleupagus.
So
like how Snuffleupagus had them big eyebrows leaning over because he was always like he was drowsy. Hey, 833-212-1017. What trend should not cross into 2025 and should EBT be accepted in all restaurants in 2025? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. And I'm going to tell you this. When we talk about trends, and a lot of people saying that excessive baby hair. So I'm looking at what the response is in the text. They said excessive baby hair. Like the brother said. I wonder how did that get popular? Somebody says not apologizing when you're wrong. Not apologizing when you're wrong. That needs to stop. Like, a lot of people don't want to be held accountable. So they not going to apologize when they wrong because they think that they got an advantage of trying to make people believe that they always right. I'm just saying. I think that's a tough one. I don't know. They might travel into 2025, Truth Nation. Marie says, not whooping your kids, but, I'll say but, either whoop them or the police will. Now, this has been a whole discussion on the show for a while now. Are people disciplining their kids or are they sending them out in the public to be a menace? You know what I mean? And that's a huge thing. I mean, discipline, you know what? I was telling somebody the best form of discipline is the military approach. Push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, jogging. Like, if you don't want to whoop your kids, you can have a system of discipline, which I call is the military approach, and which is push-ups, sit-ups, exercise. You know how people hate exercise, and a lot of y'all got that gym membership that y'all ain't even using. But what I say that to say this, a lot of people dread exercising. So, if you get somebody and they, a kid, not only is it disciplining them, it's building them too. So that's the one thing that you can do that eventually it'll work out for them, even if you discipline them like military, make them run, jog. They'll be in shape. You know, they'll be able to be physically fit. And that's another way. That's the way I decided to do it. Because, sometimes people get carried away depending on the stress in their life when you get to trying to hit people with something, and next thing you know, you done took it too far. And now you got the Child Protective Service people in your face. Let me go to the talk to text. 833-212-1017 if you want to join the conversation. What trends in 2024 do not need to enter into 2025? And should EBT be accepted in all restaurants? Wendy's, McDonald's, even the big time restaurants, the steakhouse. I mean, it's food. I'm just saying, I want to know. Somebody in the talk to text says, please get rid of the whole baddies, bad girls thing. Zeus TV is barbaric. Now, so I got a lot of people said that Zeus network is trash. Like, the programming on there is so stereotype when it comes to women. The reality shows are hyper sexual and violent.
Just very low vibrational.
Very low. It's like, and a lot of people watching this. That's why when they see y'all out, and y'all looking like y'all wearing the same hairstyles, they can't tell if you from the Baddies Club or if you go to church. Damn. Y'all looking like a lot of the trends. Y'all looking like a lot of these women that throw water in people's face. That's why when you get loud, they get scared. Once again, question of the day, 833-212-1017. Talk to text, 833-212-1017. What trend should not make it into 2025? And should EBT be accepted in all restaurants? Devin says not buying black first. Like going outside your community to purchase stuff. Like he's saying that not buying black first should be done with. We should go to black places, black restaurants, circulate the dollars within the community. I feel that. Let me see. Relationship podcast.
Somebody just said podcasts in general.
Oh, so podcasts shouldn't.
Podcasts in general.
Podcasts, so don't bring them into 2025?
Everybody has a podcast.
Everybody got a podcast now. So what about somebody that said in 2025 they're going to start the podcast?
It's too late. You should have started it in 2024.
Oh, wow.
When everybody else was doing it.
So it's too late. They on the late train. No podcast.
Because everybody's going to expect their podcast to take off like that Bobby Girl podcast did.
What?
Yeah, you remember her?
Right. But what I'm saying is, it depends on what they saying. You know what I found out? A lot of those podcasters, they only do it for entertainment.
Unless they on the truth, I wouldn't listen.
Right. They said that a lot of the podcasts is just entertainment. Like, you know how those guys be trying to cater to women and say men need to be doing this and men need to be doing that. They only doing that because they saw a statistic where they say most women drive the numbers, women and children. So they'll appease to women to get their podcast numbers up. You know what I mean? So it was a couple people that was going around talking about women a certain way, but then they ended up going to jail for doing things to women. So I don't know. All I'm saying is be careful, when you tapping in, because a lot of that is just entertainment and characters, like WWE. Yeah, that's what a lot of it is. So if you look at it as entertainment, then that's fine. But a lot of y'all consume a lot of this stuff like they out here on the front lines. Like these people out here saving lives. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's few and far between. Very few people that are out here talking are super active in the community. Very few. Like, if you look at some of the community efforts, it's just talk. Matter of fact, when I scroll, every time I scroll, you're going to see a motivation, or you're going to see something about relationship, or you're going to see something about God, or you're going to see, you can count the top 5 things when you scroll, which you're going to see every day. But none of these people ain't out here on the block trying to help nobody. And that's the one thing I noticed. Like a lot of this talk don't translate into real life. It don't. It's just what it is. So y'all got to pick and choose what y'all want to be entertained. Y'all got to pick and choose how y'all want to be entertained, because a lot of people y'all that's feeding y'all ideas, if something happened in the neighborhoods, you'll never see them. You'll never see them. So you following leadership, you can only go as far as the person that you following behind. So if they not doing nothing and they running their mouth, all you going to do is run your mouth and not do nothing. Because you think that's cool. What do we got in the chat? Somebody said, skinny jeans for men is a no-no. No more skinny jeans, no more tight pants for the men. And I'm going to tell you this. You know when the word, I guess, and can we say, all right, hold on, let me test and see if I can say this on the air. Okay, I can say it. The word moose knuckle, like when you're wearing the tight pants, that's a man thing.
I thought, but Glorilla said she was.
Hold on, wait a minute, think about this. The word moose knuckle is for men wearing tight pants where you can see the lining of their crotch.
Oh, because they camel.
The camel idea is for the female. But the moose knuckle is the male genitalia.
Oh, Gloria.
And I found that out, and I was like, wow. That's not even a female thing. Matter of fact, it's a clothing line called Moose Knuckle that sells like the triple fat goose coats. But it's made out of moose, so that's a male thing. That ain't even a female thing. Look it up.
No.
Look it up.
No. I'm going to take your word for it.
But what I'm saying is, they got people running around saying all this stuff, and they don't know what it even means. It is a clothing brand. It is a clothing brand, but what I'm saying is, all right. I don't even want to get into it, but I just wanted to throw that out there. That's why I say a lot of this is entertainment. Kiana says, I have a friend who lives in California, and the restaurants there accept EBT for hot foods. He's a trucker and used one of his baby mama's EBT card. Bruh. Right. And I'm going to tell you this. A lot of people getting evicted, but they got EBT. So if they go to the grocery store and get food, it's many times you got to get cold foods. So a lot of people are saying maybe people should get the EBT cards to go into restaurants for that situation. But every time it comes to tax dollars, it's being misused.
Isn't it illegal to use somebody else's card?
I think it is. I think it's really illegal, but I think that many times people do it. But I think that it is illegal if you get caught. Like the girl that went on the court show and said that she used the other person's EBT card, and then Milwaukee charged her because she was from Milwaukee. But look, 833-212-1017. I got 2 questions of the day. It's going into the new year, DJ Brother Z. What trend should not make it into 2025, and should EBT be used in restaurants in 2025? That's my questions, and when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Truth app is home for all the Milwaukee Panther content you would want.
He'll dart baseline, and he will tomahawk it home with his right hand.
From conversations on the airwaves.
We're going to defend every board up the floor and every bounce and every pass. And we've got good depth, and you have to have good depth for the way we play.
To game highlights.
At the top, rises for three over Young and buries it.
Find The Roar on the Truth app, Apple, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts to keep up with Panthers hoops.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in, it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Varsity Blood Center of Wisconsin proudly celebrates the 24th annual Holiday of Hope's Drives. Join us December 26th and 27th at 3rd Street Market Hall or on December 30th at the Zoo. In less than 30 minutes, you can save up to 3 lives. Join us December 26th and 27th, 3rd Street Market Hall or on December 30th at the Zoo to gift the gift of life. Parking is included and walk-ins are welcome. For more information or to book an appointment, visit versity.org/WI. That's VERSITI.org/WI.
Attention families, Milwaukee Public Museum wants to remind you that Kohl's Thank You Thursdays are in full swing. Receive free access to MPM's permanent exhibits on the first Thursday of every month. Milwaukee Public Museum would like to thank Kohl's for their support and making this program possible. Visit MPM's website today for more information and to book your reservations. mpm.edu/KTYT. That's mpm.edu/KTYT.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
All that Twitter typing, see me and ain't do nothing. Crop top with some biker shorts, I'm showing off my moose nut. I'm feeling good today. I'm outside with your bait. Got a brown skin with dreads, and a black with white. He gon' drop that neck.
1017 The Truth. Hey! Hey! All right now. She said this at the political campaign.
Who won't smoke, say what?
She said she was out there with the moose knuckle. Now, I don't know. Hey, that's the male thing. That's the male crotch crunchers. You know what I mean? But hey, y'all just listen to anything if it got a hard beat to it. I guess. We got Wiki Blue on the lines. Wiki Blue, you're on the 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, good afternoon to you, my man. Glad to have you back.
Hey, blessings, Wink.
Hey, listen, I want to comment about the skinny jeans, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all a part of demasculating men. And any man that will wear that, and especially wear it so tight, period. But they're wearing it so tight that you can see the curves on a man. Now, what
that's
man
the most
show his curves, man? I mean, there's something definitely going on wrong if this brother wants to put on jeans that he got to roll up and stretch into, like stretch band, and then showing all of his everything. Now, when you say the word, moose knuckle. Well, the same thing. Guys or girls will say what they saying. They'll call themselves a stallion. A female will call herself a stallion.
And they said that's a male horse.
That's right. It is a male horse. A female horse is a mare. You will see where somebody's saying, I don't know if you can really use this word FCC, but anyway, you will hear the word crotch, but not crotch. It would be the other word, okay? And men will use that, and it's really a woman's thing, you know. Right. So I'll just be totally honest with you, man. I'm totally against men wearing those fitted jeans. It's a part of demasculinity, and we need to not let our little boys. I don't even like them little suits, man. That's so tight you can't even raise your arms, man. What's that all about? They say it's a European deal, you know, for Europe. But it's still, everything is not for men. And you got to look at the designers that are designing this stuff. It's to demasculate strong men. And our young boys is growing right into and accepting the culture. And that's the danger, brother. When our kids is
right. I seen that. I seen something when I was at Juneteenth during a parade, and I'm like, okay, you know, hey,
it's mad. It's mad.
You know,
listen, man. Hey. This is why we have. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
what were you saying?
I'm listening.
This is why we have to get back to commonsensical. We have to come back to commonsensical things, man, because everything is went haywire. You know, in the women's liberation group, you know, black women grabbed onto that when that was not even a battle, and now they're not even recipients of the stuff that these women lib groups are recipients that are gaining from. Black women don't get none of that, man. But they come in our house and they run us crazy. But guess what? The white girl is getting it all. She used it so cold that she getting contracts that me and you can't even get because she's a minority and she's a woman. You know, so what has happened is that's trickled down and it is emasculating us. And then the people that are designing our clothes. Check this out. Then I gotta go. Anytime a woman will go to a man to get her hair done and say that he can do it better than a woman, something is wrong, man. I'm out.
Oh, wow. I guess these are trends that Winky believe that need to halt. Take a halt. And don't continue to 2025. Hey, look, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. What trends shouldn't continue in 2025, and should EBT be used in all restaurants in 2025? They say they already got it going on in certain states, like California. They say they do that with the restaurants. But I want to know what y'all think. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Thomas, Happy New Year. And you're on the new 117, The Truth. How you doing, Thomas?
All right. So they don't need to carry on with the bonnets.
So you talk about the going.
All right.
Oh, turn the radio down so I can hear you. Turn it down a little bit. You said they don't need to do the bonnets. To do the bonnets. What you mean, like outside, walking into Walmart? What?
Outside. Yeah, walking into Walmart's, Family Dollar. They can get rid of the sagging. They can get rid of the.
They've been asking for that for a while.
They can get rid of the Pushayski mask.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's something that a lot of people saying that these people with these masks on, they scaring folks.
Man, look, that don't need to get carried over. As far as the baby hair, now. That's old school, but back in the 70s, when little girls that was in like grade school and stuff like that, they had the little baby hair, the bangs and the baby hair and stuff. But for the older women, I just can say for each his own for that part.
Is they putting the weave on it? Is that real hair or is that weave?
Well, I know back when we were coming up, the little girls, that was their real hair. That was their real baby hair.
That was the real baby hair.
Right. But now I don't know what's going on.
Well,
I don't know what's going on now.
They used to do the finger waves, too. It now look like a huge finger wave going around their forehead.
For sure. So for the food, the EBT, I don't know. I guess that's cool. I mean, it's food, hey.
Right.
So
you believe that EBT should be in all restaurants?
I guess I could say it could be offered because it's food. And, the person just got to be responsible, depending if they got 10 kids, so it's going to really boil down to responsibility and stuff like that. Then again, I don't know, because all that stuff is corporate food, and we should be trying to get away. From the corporate food.
Give me you for it or against it? It sounded like you was for it at first, then you thought about it and was like, it might not work out.
Yeah, you know what? Because if it happens, man, look, if they do that, then we gonna probably eat even more unhealthier, and then more than a number of corporate food.
Hey, we already getting soda with it. We already getting junk food with it. You can't get a hot meal, but you can get some hot Cheetos. I'm just saying.
But I'm just you're right about that. But at the same time, you can go to the grocery store too.
All right. Well, like I said, this is the dilemma. I'm just trying to figure it out. I appreciate you for tapping in, Thomas. Happy New Year. When we come back, we got AD on the lines. Question of the day. Should EBT be used in all restaurants in 2025? And what trend shouldn't continue into 2025? When we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Finding the special healthcare resources families need just got easier. Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network helps kids with delays, disabilities, special healthcare needs, and mental health conditions. Call toll-free 877-947-2929. Ask questions. Get answers. Connect today toll-free 877-947-2929. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Pollution from trucks is a public health crisis. Diesel-burning trucks belch dangerous levels of pollution, and communities living near ports and along freight corridors breathe especially high levels of this dirty air. But this crisis has a solution. My name is Sasan Sadat, and I work for Earth Justice. I'm working to clean up our air quality, particularly for communities that bear the burden of diesel pollution. For the sake of our lungs, our health, and our climate, the future of trucking in this country has got to be zero emissions. Until then, I will never rest.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Earth Justice is fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. If clean air matters to you, visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Truth Nation, let us take a second to brag for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like President Joe Biden.
Black child poverty was cut in half in 2021. We built black wealth, 15 million jobs nationwide, more than 2.5 million for black Americans. Black wealth is up 60% since the pandemic.
Former President Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump.
Guys, we almost had a former president and very likely future president
assassinated on live TV. Like, you know what that would have done for this country? You know what that would have made our country look like? We would look like a banana republic.
And Brewers All-Star and former National League MVP Christian Yelich.
Listen, you already know.
Yeah, we were just in LA, so we heard our fair share of Kendrick out there in LA. Dodger Stadium has one of the best sound systems in baseball too.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app, listening live on 1017thetruth.com, and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, the Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. We set the trends, bringing it in, cash. I'ma have to call my account to make sure the came in. It's just me and my gang. Wanna do friends. What he say, he want smoke? We gon' spin again. I've been trying to get the money, I've been trying to feed my fan, cause they don't wanna see me win. No, I was thinking about the rolling, but I went and cut the riches, then I went and put my mama in the Benz. I get it in the pit suite and 2 twins. I thought about the Glock, but I went nothing in.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got questions. I got a question for you, Truth Nation. What trend should not make it into 2025? And should EBT be accepted in all restaurants in 2025? We go ahead to the lines. Oh, we had AD on the lines. I guess AD. Call back AD. Hey, we got a lot of commotion about this EBT. Not really a city girl says, I'm not sure if that should be if that would be a good idea. Really having restaurants accepting the EBT card only because the funds will she don't think it would be a good idea really having restaurants accept the EBT card only because the funds will be depleted within a few weeks. Restaurants are expensive. Kids will suffer more. Well, that's where you got to use the wisdom. That's when you got to go to the dollar menu. You know what I mean? I remember when me and my grandma, we used to get welfare. And so we used to go to the store, and then there was always somebody in the store trying to sell their card or the food stamps for, like, it was like a fee. It was like for every dollar you get 2 food stamps. You know what I mean? Like, so if they had $50 in food stamps, you would have to, if they wanted $50 in food stamps, you would have to pay like $1, $2 per food stamp. That was the rate, depending on the day. It changed, but depending on how desperate people was to get the money for the food stamps. But I always seen people trying to negotiate their card for cash. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know about that. We never did it. You know, my grandma used the money wisely. But I see people now with these cards, and they can do it. You know, they doing it, but it ain't legal. But what I'm saying is, you would think that nowadays that, you know, if it's food now, and anything can be used irresponsibly. Anything can be used irresponsibly. Let's get that out the way. But I'm talking about for the people that don't have homes, that got these cards, that can't get food to cook and don't have nowhere to cook it. That's like the same concept of giving somebody a frozen turkey on Thanksgiving, handing out turkeys, handing out frozen turkeys to people that's homeless. I never understood it.
Yeah, Dr. Ken said that was a horrible thing to do.
Well, what I'm saying is, I got this turkey, but I can't cook it. It's like they felt good, like, dang, we got a free turkey. But then 2 hours went by and it finally hit them. Like, how am I going to cook this thing? The DJ Brothers, he said Dr. Ken Harris talked about that. I never understood it, DJ Brother Z. I never understood it. But, speaking of turkeys, since I'm gonna transition a little bit. Speaking of turkeys, didn't y'all know that there was something that was going on with the Butterball turkeys, and that there was a group, PETA, you know, the people that don't like when you mess with the animals. People was doing stuff to the turkeys, to the Butterball turkeys. And it was some footage released online. And it made a lot of people not buy the Butterball turkey. But we got some audio of this that they were saying that the turkeys had been messed with by some of the workers will be making out with and I'm on the public radio station. I'm going to just say making out. I'm going to just say making out with the turkeys and doing things with the turkeys that they ain't supposed to be doing, and then they would still try to sell them to the public. This is what the claim was. But what I'm saying is this is a thing that when you talk about giving out something to the public thinking that it's a good thing, maybe some of these turkeys have been mishandled to a certain degree. Now, I remember when I was in Minnesota and I had to work as a parts manager for the packing plant, and one of the maintenance guys, the third shift maintenance guys, used to come and tell me this. He said that it was a guy that used to go back there where the pigs was at, and he used to be messing around with the pigs. You know, I'm on the radio, so y'all got to follow me with this. I don't want to get into all of the extra, but it definitely understand it was the extra. But he said, you know how the guy got caught? And I was like, what you mean how the guy got caught? He looked at me and said, the pig squealed. I said, oh, wow. Bruh. That's what he said. Real life. I'm telling you what they told me. This is the joke. That the pig squealed on him. But we got some audio on what happened with this Butterball turkey thing. If y'all watching 101.7 The Truth as we broadcast live, let's listen.
One needs the day before Thanksgiving is a major recall, but some Verify viewers heard there might be one. They texted us to ask whether turkeys from the company Butterball are being recalled because of allegations of animal abuse. So let's verify. Is there a recall on Butterball turkeys? Our sources: the Food and Drug Administration, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and Butterball. The FDA and USDA keep track of recalls and publish them online. As of right now, neither agency has announced a recall of Butterball turkeys, and the company confirmed it has not issued a recall of any of its products. So we can verify, no, there's not a recall on Butterball turkeys. The rumors spread after the animal rights group PETA shared videos online earlier this month accusing Butterball employees of abusing turkeys before they're slaughtered. PETA claims they recorded this abuse as part of an investigation into the company in 2006. Butterball said in a statement, quote, "We are aware of a video from nearly 20 years ago, which is being reshared across social media. This video is not current and was taken prior to Butterball becoming a private company." They say that in the years since, the company has become certified by American Humane, making them subject to annual audits. With your Verify.
Anytime there's a little smoke. Hey. All I'm saying is be careful. Be careful. And there's a lot of listeria recalls going on with listeria. I don't know. Maybe in 2025, where I won't bring in the 2025, maybe I might start eating I might start juicing. You know, there's a lot of videos showing everybody the different types of juices and things to use. I need to go buy me a juicer. Maybe I'll bring a juicer into my 2025 so I can get away from a lot of these meat ideas that got the listeria and all of the fruits and the vegetables now. You can eat healthy now, but they might got listeria on it. All these recalls, and or at least I'm paying attention. There's a lot of recalls this year. on food, vegetables, produce, meats. And people thought they was eating healthy, and come to find out they was chewing on the listeria. That was they was blending up the listeria in the blender. That's what was going on. Hey, what else we got in the chat? What else we got in the chat? We got a lot of people chiming in. Hold on, let me check the talk and text before we run the break. Somebody says, Tori, I say no. EBTs at restaurants, they say no to it. The lines at Chipotle and Wingstop already too long. I can't deal with y'all today. Hey, look, it's New Year's coming up. Hey, I can't deal with y'all right now. We gonna run the break, and when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tori Lowe.
The Tori Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Oh, that was different.
This is the celebration of Kwanzaa on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. During the week of Kwanzaa, families and communities come together to share a feast, to honor the ancestors, and to celebrate African and African-American culture. Today, we celebrate the Kwanzaa principle of Nia. Nia means purpose. We must make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Tune in to 1017 The Truth all week long as we celebrate the 7 principles of Kwanzaa.
What if you could ask a question that leads to a new way to treat asthma? Discover aspects of the far reaches of space or the depths of Lake Michigan. Develop better ways to manufacture. Researchers at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee ask questions, find answers, and add to our understanding every day. Their discoveries improve lives and fuel our economy. Every advance starts with a question. It starts at UWM, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, something amazing is here. Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin is open and ready for donations. That's right, Versity on King at Thrive on King, your new community resource center on the north side. Donate blood, receive disease education, explore social services, or build your career with job training programs. Versity is here to empower our community and improve lives. Visit Versity on King, 2153 North, Dr. MLK Drive. Free parking is at 320 West Lloyd Street. That is Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin. Hope starts here.
Calling all big thinkers. The world's climate is changing. These aren't new facts, but it means we must think in new ways about how we can live, prosper, and provide energy for our world while protecting our planet. Engineers are answering the call to create cleaner, safer, reliable energy. Solar power, harnessing the power of the sun to light all corners of the globe. Wind power, channeling a simple breeze to bring electricity to our homes. Hydropower, using the natural flow of water to generate electricity. Nuclear power, engineering advanced reactors that are safer, more reliable, and produce zero carbon emissions. Engineers are leading the way and empowering the next generation. Engineers answer the call. Brought to you by the National Academy of Engineering. Learn more at nae.edu.
When you've been seriously injured, you'll need a team with knowledge and experience to get the results you deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to The Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's a gamble, that's blackjack, rolling the dice. Hundreds in my bag, just cover my vice. Throwing shade, trying to block the daylight. Money don't make you real, that's on my life. Money don't make you real, that's on my life. Had to pop a pill, hop on the mic. Lot of that deal with, but we be alright. I'm lying in the field, I ain't no mice. Lying in the field, I ain't no mice. Won't play with you in real life, softer than cotton. It don't matter if you feel it.
1017 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Look, it's the end of the year, end of 2024, DJ Brother Z. What trends should make it into 2025? And should EBT be in all restaurants in 2025? I'm interested. It's been a powerful conversation today, Truth Nation. We got Eastside Corey on the lines. Eastside, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
What is happening, Tori, though?
Hey.
We need to do the prayer again. You need to restart this show. Where am I? What the hell? What the?
Dear Lord, watch over us right now.
Where are my females at? Where are my females? The females need to be over at your radio station right now.
Oh, wow.
Where they at? Morning show girl is gone. Where'd she go? Nobody knows.
Oh,
I don't know where Melanie Ricks is. Where she at?
She got a Wednesday podcast at 6 p.m.
Oh, no, she don't. That show ain't live. I tried to call in that show. Nobody picking up the phone.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. She calling it in. She looked cute. She sound cute, but I tried it twice. I can remember. Now look at here.
We got several females on the Truth. It's a New Year's. They out there they on assignment. You know, it's the day before New Year's. You know how some people want to step into New Year's in their own way.
There's the beauty shop.
Come on now. You know they getting ready for the New Year's. You know, come on now.
There's the beauty shop. Hey girl. Hey girl.
You know,
I know you're listening.
We don't. You know, we as men don't have to do all of that. We just, we go jump in the shower. We get, put the smell good on, get our hair cut. Y'all women, they got to go to the beauty shop. They got to go.
Right, they get right.
They got to do a lot of stuff, a lot of maintenance on it.
Right.
They got to step into the New Year's. Yeah, that's facts.
Okay, all you ladies out there, I miss y'all energy. I really do. But I mean, you're over here making yourself laugh.
Oh no, it's New Year's Eve.
I know, we don't care. Amateur night. Now look at here. There was a terrible video I saw this weekend. Lord have mercy. I don't know. I don't want to bring the house down.
From Robert Brooks. We talked about that at the top of the hour. Yeah.
Did you the dude out in New York?
Yeah, we talked about it. Robert Brooks. At the New York State Corrections Center, the officers.
Oh my God, Tori.
They released the video out Friday.
Past
Friday.
Tori. I started shaking when I watched it. I started trembling. It was like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. They made George Floyd look like a walk in the park. They killed him, and they didn't care if the cameras were running. They was.
Well,
I don't know. What we gonna do?
And the video we played didn't even show the worst parts. What I'm saying
I found the bootleg.
This will continue to be the situation as long as we are not working together as a people. And it's tough to deal with the people that's working together because it's going to be some backlash from it. And I think that now moving forward, because this has been going on, we've seen horrific video after horrific video.
I know.
And we have still not come together as a unit to say, okay, enough is enough. We finna clean all of this up. We got to clean all of this up. We got to start from the rooter to the tutor.
He was supposed to do the George Floyd. Remember, he invited the family to the White House 2 or 3 years ago?
Right.
He was supposed to sign that bill. He never did it. They canceled it, and he never called that family back. It's still sitting on somebody's desk.
Well, they called the families have called into this show and told the truth and said what happened. Told the truth. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not looking for nobody else to do nothing. I'm going to look at myself. And I'm going to look at my peers that's living down the street. I'm going to look at the community members, and I'm going to say we are the ones because we have got enough evidence that they not going to really move on our behalf. We got the evidence. We got the exhibits. So what are we going to do?
I couldn't fathom. And see, that's why I don't mind Trump being in office because I'm holding Trump to the feet to the fire. I'm looking at him sideways. I'm going right into his office. I'm going to take Tori Lowe with me, and we're going to go to the White House and say, hey, you messing up.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm planning on going to see these folks in 2025. Yes. Like I said, I'm active. Like I can't sit back and watch. I can't sit back and watch the TV. I got to go see.
It's to another level. I mean, I thought at least that the good cops ain't no good cops left.
You know the high blood pressure you get when you watch these things, and if you just line up all the footage from the last 5 to 6 years, you know, and we got a quick memory because we've seen worse. I mean, we seen. You know, it's just like it reminds us, like, okay, we think that this video is really bad, but we got a person in Milwaukee named James Perry, and if you look at his video, the way they did him and killed him, left him laying at the county with his pants down. Okay, so I had to work with that family for over a decade. So I've been at this for a long time. So like I said, this is the time where I have to tell the people, we have to do it, and if it ain't getting done, it's because we ain't doing it. That's it.
Seeing is believing, Tori. God bless you. Have a happy New Year, man.
Hey, happy New Year, East Side. God bless you. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I kind of hate that when we see these things go on, it's re-traumatizing us. But even worse, it's not triggering us to reorganize. It's not triggering us to reshape because we're seeing what's going on. We got plenty of examples of what's going on. And we can start taking it situation by situation and saying this is terrible. But if you go back as far as, you know, even a decade, and look at all the video, even from out of Milwaukee, even from the surrounding areas of what took place, the violence. The one thing that haven't happened is the reorganization of the black community, like the re-idealism of the black community. And this is where we got to take. The only reason this stuff is happening is because we are not a force together. See, I'm a movement by myself. But we're a force when we work all together. Everybody do a little. Nobody ain't got to do a lot. So this is where I say 2025 is going to be a powerful year for those that step into the frequency on the front lines, because that is the only thing left that we have to do is to become that shield of protection that we're looking for outside of ourselves. Where y'all looking at the presidency or y'all looking at these politicians as the power, but that's not the power. When you stop doing that and look at yourself, we all take a little bit and do our part, it's going to be a beautiful day. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Truth Nation, we have big news. Mark your calendars for Friday, February 28th, as we will be hosting our first annual Truth Community Awards, celebrating individuals making a real difference in our community. This can't-miss event will honor the excellence in our community and recognize the quiet warriors creating extraordinary impacts. Tickets go on sale soon, and you won't want to miss this night of inspiration and celebration. See you Friday, February 28th at the Truth Community Awards, presented by Potawatomi Casino and Hotel.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Donors choose. Support a classroom. Build a future.
Did you know that every year, public school teachers spend nearly $500 of their own money for student supplies? Let's do the math. That comes out to over $1.2 billion a year. And that's just not right. At Donors Choose, we want students and teachers to have the tools they need for a great education. And now, more than ever, they need your help. Here's what you can do. Go to DonorsChoose.org and choose from teachers' requests that support reading, math, science, history, and more. Once a request is funded, we'll take care of shipping everything directly to the teacher. It's that easy. You'll receive thank you letters and photos from students and teachers and a report of how every dollar was spent. Teachers' needs have never been greater. Learn more at DonorsChoose.org.
Donors choose. Support a classroom.
Build a future. If anyone knows the joy of rescuing animals, it's me. Just ask my rescues, who are all very important members of my family. Your life can also be forever changed by adopting a shelter pet. And it's not just about happiness your pet gets from finding a loving home, but that which you'll get from bringing them into your life. The heroes at American Humane have been helping animals for more than 140 years, whether it's rescuing animals caught in disasters, ensuring the safety of animals stars on the screen, or protecting our planet's endangered species. They go above and beyond to further their mission and make the world a kinder place for animals. Please consider adopting a shelter pet and support American Humane. You can learn more at AmericanHumane.org.
Brought to you by American Humane.
Listen to the man who tells you exactly how he sees it. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. Stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And it's a day of celebration. It's New Year's Eve, DJ Brother Z. What you got plans on for New Year's?
I have 3 gigs tomorrow.
Hold on, you DJing at 12 o'clock? Are you going to be somewhere at 12 o'clock?
I'll be at Whitetail probably at that time still.
DJing?
Yep.
Bringing in the New Year?
Yep, and then I got to go to Allure on Jefferson Street by 1.
So you moving around?
Yeah, so I'm going to be at Southridge at the Exporium. I think it's called from like 6 to 9:30. Then I'll be at Whitetail from 10 to 12 or 12:30. And then Allure MKE from 1 to 4 in the morning. And then Pepper Pot on New Year's Day.
Wow. So you're going to be moving around.
Yeah, my body going to be hurting.
Ooh, see, look, let me tell you this. I'm trying to relax. I got a lot of stuff to do, but I'm trying to be just, to myself. Every New Year's, I always bring it in with me just in my own thoughts, manifesting and just trying to figure out what all of my things organize. I've been trying to organize my 2025 since October because when you're making huge ideas, you got to be like 6 months ahead so it can work. And a lot of y'all want to show up at the door like I'm here, and y'all need to let me in when you really need to make plans. Y'all got to pre-plan your success. And I try to tell people, a lot of the things I'm doing, I start months ahead of time. Like I start working on my 2025 in October. Like right when the leaves start to change on the trees, that's when I start changing for the next year. Like, what am I going to do? How are we going to do it? Start planning, start having meetings, and how are we going to pull it off so when the next year come, it's already in motion. And I think that many times people think that, okay, on New Year's, I'm going to start this different way of doing it. Well, you got to get ahead. That's why I say you got to get active. Not only just when I ask people to get active in the community, you got to get active with who you are. You got to pre-plan. I say a lot of my stuff is pre-packaged. So about time you see it, it was already going on. You just saw it. But it been happening. A lot of people say, don't tell nobody your next move. Be quiet. Move in silence. But that's the truth. But it's something that you know, I think we got to celebrate, and I think we all should be celebrating. You know, to me, it's a celebration. I got the bottle of champagne if y'all watching live. I got the bottle of champagne.
That's wine, Tori.
Oh, this is wine? Oh. Hey, we got the bottle of wine in the studio. And you know why I got the wine in the studio? First of all, thank Kyle Wallace for the wine.
Speaking of, where is mine?
Hey, I don't know.
I'll be back.
You got to hunt him down. But I got my wine. But you know why I'm popping my wine? Why I popped the cork on my wine today? Because DA John Chisholm, this is his last year as the DA. Hey, hold on. Hey, they said it's in the Journal that Chisholm is 61. He had a 30-year-long legal career. And he finally, DA John Chisholm, is finally giving it up. But his mentee, Kent Laverne, will be, you know, somebody he groomed will be the DA now. So I don't know how much better it's gonna get. But hold on, let me shake this up and give me a good pop right quick. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, DA John Chisholm finally calling it quits. All right, hey, God bless. We got White Widow on the line. White Widow, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, happy pre-New Year's Eve? Yeah, that's what it is. My days are getting screwed up. Well, my wish for 2025 is that my goal is I'm going to run against David Crowley. I don't understand how you can get 2 degrees from UWM while you're on the clock and you watch your city crash and burn. I want us to start using new terminology. Platform. I want others from Common Council all the way to the mayor. Let's create a platform. Like-minded people running for various positions in this city 2026. We create a slate of individuals running for those offices, and then we present to the community our joint platform. And I'm real positive about it. I think we got some great people out here who can do some great work for the city. I want Wisconsin Avenue School. I drove by it again today. I want that school. I want it brought back to the way it was when I was coming up Saturdays. It was open for the kids in the community to come and do arts and crafts. A lot of things are on board for 2025, you know, and I'm positive. But, yeah, let's create a slate of individuals like-minded who care for this city. And let's join together and give the city and the voters a platform. What we will do for this city. This city is not gone. The city is not done. The city has potential, and we need to bring this city out of the ashes of what's happening with these corrupt individuals downtown in office. And, you know, my money's on the city of Milwaukee and the community and the voters out there as long as they are given the forum, they are given the access and the opportunity to take back this city. So other than that, you have a great New Year's. Where are you gonna be on that platform? Because I'm making you run for something.
Look, let me.
You gotta run for something.
Look, I'm running for my life. That's what I'm doing.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I'm running for my life and I'm running so fast that I'm moving in slow motion.
Don't worry about that, Tori, because we're bringing you along. We got to have you. Got to have our Tori. It just ain't going to work without it. So you got the finger on the pulse. You got your finger on the pulse of Milwaukee. That's exactly what we need. We have to stop the disconnect of those people downtown taking our money and not providing anything. And, you know, look at the fact of the matter is that the potential is there. I believe in the people of Milwaukee. I believe in the potential. I believe that we can turn around MPS. I believe the taxes that we pay are going to go back where they need to be in the north side. And from 27th in Wisconsin to 35th, those empty, beautiful cement brick buildings, they need to be ours. So You take care. I love you, and be safe.
All right, White Widow. Hey, continue to be active because, like I said, we need more active members in our community, what they call watchdogs. You know, we need the watchdog group on these people. And this year was full of a lot of just eye-opening realities that you didn't have to even have a conversation about because it was going on. You know, and NPS, you know, it was a huge recall this year on NPS that didn't work. They didn't go through it, but it was a step in the right direction. You know, those people that did the recall, salute. I think that, you know, sometimes when you first do something and you're trying to do something, you're gonna have to learn. It's a learning process. That's all that was. But at the end of the day, they tried to stand up against what they saw that wasn't right. And that's usually the beginning. You know what I used to think, DJ Brother D? Can you imagine being the first slave to try to run away? Damn. When you didn't know where you was, you know what I mean? I'm finna get up out of here. You know what I mean? And you know, once they caught him and did whatever they did to him, a lot of people were scared to do it, but he still put the idea in the minds of other people. See, sometimes people think you got to be successful, but really, think about it. That first person that ever tried to just run north, what they call north, we don't know who that person is. We don't know who that person is. But that person really planted the idea, even if it was successful or not, in the minds that it could happen. And eventually somebody tried it and didn't come back and didn't get caught. And then eventually more people tried it, and then it started opening up the doors for more things to happen. So it's never bad when you're trying to do something that ain't never been done. Because who knows how that looks. And many times when we talk about change, many times it don't look like what's on TV. Matter of fact, what's on TV keeping you in the situation, programming you to stay in the situation. So when you take a chance to make change, it's not going to feel good. It's not going to be love. You're not going to get everybody saying, oh, you did a great job. They're going to look at you like, what you doing? Why are you trying to do that? You know, you look at those old movies where a lot of the people that tried to escape slavery or fight back, they were, told not to do it. Because of the harm and the fear that could happen if you try to leave. But sometimes you got to be willing to die for what you believe in. And if you believe in better, many times you got to go against what's popular, because many times what's popular ain't making change. Many times what's popular is keeping you in the same rut. You just in a rut with a bunch of people thinking it's cool. If you really think about it, anybody that wanted to make real change, nobody liked them. Because at the time, they were going against the grain, which was going against what everybody was doing. But eventually, they planted the seed, and change eventually sprouted from those seeds. So don't think that if you make change, everybody coming with you. Because a lot of people are comfortable where they at. A lot of people are making money off of where you at mentally. A lot of people profit off of the way our community is. Yeah, we look at it like, oh, it's bad. But a lot of people are going to the bank off of what you see that's bad. So do you think that they're going to work to make change if they're making a living and putting their families through college and making wealth off of the bad? No. So once you get active and get on the front lines, you'll start seeing what you need to see, and you'll start moving in a way that may be unpopular. And I'm gonna tell you, I've been largely unpopular to the establishment my whole life. I'm now in the streets. I'm him. But to the establishment, they would rather not have me around. And that's the truth. But at the end of the day, change ain't sweet. That's why I say the blessing is going to come for those that are on the front lines, because eventually those early ideas of struggle, those early ideas of getting up, doing it when you didn't feel like doing it, those early ideas when nobody came with you, those early ideas of where you did it yourself and none of your family members helped, it's going to pay off. It's going to be a beautiful 2025. Don't let them fearmonger you into thinking that you got to hide in the house. It's going to be a beautiful time for those that are willing to make change. Why? Because change is here. Change is now. And we're in the middle, in the process of the transition. And don't let them trick you out of being a part of that transition. Hey, look, when we come back, I got a story that y'all need to see about this. People getting burnt up on the subway in New York. They lighting people on fire. We're going to check this out. We're going to see what's going on. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, Gruber Law Offices and The Truth have raised the stakes for this year. The One Call, That's All Gruber Cash Giveaway is now a $5K giveaway. Yes, you heard it right. $5,000 giveaway. Every weekday on 1017 The Truth, you will have the chance to be entered to win the $5K giveaway. Listen to The Truth for the One Call, That's All cue to call for your chance to win $5,000. Gruber Law Offices, One Call, That's All. Visit 1017thetruth.com for official contest rules.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
Milwaukee, something amazing is here. Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin is open and ready for donations. That's right, Versity on King at Thrive on King, your new community resource center on the north side. Donate blood, receive disease education, explore social services, or build your career with job training programs. Versity is here to empower our community and improve lives. Visit Versity on King, 2153 North, Dr. MLK Drive. Free parking is at 320 West Lloyd Street. That is Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin. Hope starts here.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
My name is Ariel. When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without my high school diploma. My entire life changed when I took a chance and got my high school diploma at age 22. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers. They were with me every step of the way, helping with my English and math, making sure I push through all the challenges.
Ariel, your success proves that what I'm doing as a teacher has real meaning.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, mark your calendars for Friday, February 28th, as we'll be hosting our first annual Truth Community Awards, celebrating individuals making a real difference in our community. Tickets are on sale now. $25, $10.17 of every sale will be donated to a local organization. Visit 1017thetruth.com now to get your tickets. That's 1017thetruth.com to get your tickets. Come celebrate with us Friday, February 28th at the Truth Community Awards from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. presented by Potawatomi Casino and Hotel. Do not miss out on the best community awards event of the year. We gonna have the front lines out front. Hey, not no establishment awards. You know, a lot of those Democratic liberal awards, they don't represent us. They don't represent me. None of them people speak for me. I represent the brothers and sisters on the front lines. They had those awards out here for their people. You know, every group, even the GDs and the gangsters and all that, they reward their people. Everybody got their group of people that do their ideas and they get them awards every year. Well, we got the front lines, baby. Hey, for those out here willing to make that sacrifice, we got the first annual. So I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all tickets. They on sale right now. Visit 1017thetruth.com to get your tickets today. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, it's a difference. It's a difference out here. And if y'all participating in it, y'all gonna catch the wave. You're gonna catch the energy because it's powerful. It's about you. It's really about helping you. I don't know why you don't want to be a part of it, but I'm telling you, if you blink, you might miss it. 2025 gonna be a huge surprise. I'm trying to tell you, open your eyes and realize. I'm trying to tell you. But let's go over to New York, where I saw a story that was very disturbing, and I hope this ain't no trend. But they saying that this is something that's going on. A man arrested after a woman was set on fire on the New York subway, the NYC subway. The suspect is in custody. The woman was killed after being set on fire, but somebody sent me another video where somebody was sleeping in another situation and they lit this man on fire and he was passed out in an apartment building. This was a while ago. So I don't know if this is something that, is going on out there in New York, but I'm sure that, I'm going to do a little digging because I've seen several situations like this, but this is a more recent one. This is an article from December 22nd, 2024. If y'all watching as we broadcast live, let's listen.
Here in New York City tonight, police say they have a suspect under arrest after a woman sleeping in a subway car was set on fire. She later died. CBS's Tammy Mutasa is in New York with details on what exactly happened. Tammy.
Sharika, this was a brutal attack on a woman who just appeared to be sleeping on a public train. And police found that victim when they saw smoke during a routine patrol. Horrifying moments inside an F train on the New York City subway. Just before 7:30 this morning, NYPD investigators say a woman was set on fire and burned to death.
Oh, wow.
Police say as the train approached the last stop in Brooklyn, the suspect walked up to her, lit her on fire, and stayed on the scene, watching her burn from the train platform.
Stayed on the scene.
After the NYPD released images of a person of interest, 3 young men called 911 when they saw the suspect on a different subway. Police stopped the train and arrested the man.
There must be strong, swift consequences on this person, and I use that term lightly, who committed this brutal homicide.
Wow.
And Jerika, the NYPD said cameras have been installed in every subway car, and it's because of images from those cameras that led to this arrest. This week, Governor Kathy Hochul announced an additional 250 National Guard members will be deployed in subway cars to make sure everyone is safe.
Hold on, DJ Brother Z. So you telling me somebody taking a nap, tired probably, exhausted. And this is the society we live in where folks, It's sick. It's sick. And I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all gotta, this ain't this. I was telling somebody, this ain't the same America, where people had some boundaries. This ain't the same America where it was like you had either was going by some doctrine, or you was going by some type of rules, or even in the streets at one point it was like no innocent women and children. You don't mess with innocent women and children. That was the rules. Like it was unspoken, but we all, everybody that was doing things, they know it was a set of rules out here. And now I don't think it's no rules to the game no more. I don't see none on no level. Like it ain't even no rules in politics. If they can catch you slipping, they gonna catch you tripping. You feel me? If they catch you tripping, they gonna send you on a vacation. I ain't never seen so much money missing in an organized setting where they got bank accounts that nobody don't know what happened. You know how they catching the people on the street? They busting them. They showing how much money they had in the house, in the safe. They breaking it down, how many guns they had, and, they set it out on the table. But this is organized. This money coming in from the state, it's hitting a bank account. All you got to look at, like I said before, all you got to do is look and see where a large amount of money went. This is all electronic. So you telling me it's $2.5 million missing from the housing. You know what I mean? Millions of dollars missing out of the school system. SDC, they under new management. They under new management, and nobody don't know where the money at. That's all I'm saying. If y'all ain't been watching, look, y'all don't need me to tell y'all what you seeing with your own eyeballs. What you looking at with your own eyeballs. You seeing it with your own eyeballs. I've been saying this. But now it's just so far outright. These supposed to be the educated, political, governing people. And look what happened this year in 2024. Look at all the investigations that happened that they said that the money was missing. Ain't nobody been in handcuffs. Ain't nobody went to jail. But you going to jail. You going to jail if you steal a Snickers out the store.
You're going to jail.
They gonna get you. I done did the wrong thing, DJ Brother. Maybe I need to. I can't. I'm just playing with y'all. I can't do it. But some people, they don't mind having their hand in the cookie jar.
Don't mind taking that blood money?
They don't mind taking the blood money. Some people don't mind what they say, taking candy from a baby. Horrible. That's what they doing. It was a song we used to say, who got their hand in the cookie jar? These politicians. The superintendent, all these people they coming out telling you what to do, telling you who to vote for, how to live, but they taking the candy from the baby. And this is where I say in 2025, for those that are tapped in, that's willing to make the sacrifice, that's willing to make change, you're going to be the leaders of the future. You finna be the leaders of the future. Because we can't dip no lower than what's happening. Look, the old people were screaming out all year. All year, this whole year. Old people talking about the housing. They didn't defend the old people. The old people had to go get a lawyer. The old people had to go get attorneys. These people was protected by the people you voted for, the elected officials that you like, that you see on TV all the time. The people who was taking the money, who was causing the problems, was protected by the establishment. That ain't me saying that. This is what was happening. They got the elders out here protesting when they supposed to be relaxing, causing them stress in their later years, if y'all don't see that, it's a problem. If y'all still look at these folks like these the ones, I got to say it's something wrong with you. I can't say it's nothing wrong with them. It looked like what they doing is working right because Willie Hines got $11,000 every month coming for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life. That's all I'm saying. So I don't think that they think it's something wrong with what's going on. I think what's happening out here, even though we see it as something bad, they building generational wealth. That's what I'm seeing. And nobody don't know where the money at. Ain't not one article pinpointed where money that was brought in through electronic ideas, wired into the bank, that had to be wired into an account, we don't know where the money at. Okay, that's what's happening. Y'all don't need Tory Lowe to tell y'all what's happening. It's in your face. And these same folks got y'all trying to come at Tory Lowe. They try to market like I'm the bad person. Hey, look, when we come back, I got another story. And we got Eddie on the lines. We going to talk to Eddie when we get back after break. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Telly Hughes with his truth.
I want to stress the importance of a positive mindset. Everything begins as a thought before it ever becomes an action. So it's extremely important to purposely place yourself in positive spaces to help shape and nurture those thoughts. I know you're probably thinking, okay, Telly, let's be realistic. Look, I get it. You may work with people with bad energy, or you may even be related to people who are negative by nature. In this journey called life, there will be many things that come your way that's out of your control. But what you can control is how you respond. Understand this. You have the right to either tap in or tap out of whatever energy that may come your way. And that's how you can control and protect your positive spaces. The mind is where it all starts, and if your thoughts are centered around positivity, you'll see how things begin to transform. You'll see a noticeable difference between things happening for you versus things always happening to you. You begin to grow through situations as opposed to just going through tough situations. Make it a priority to surround yourself with positive people and create those positive spaces and begin to experience the fruits of what a positive mindset can produce. Trust me, it takes work to creating these spaces, and you have to be intentional about it. And I'm committed to putting in the work because I'm living proof that it's well worth the peace a positive mindset brings.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to Truth Be Told with Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. As we say goodbye to 2024 and welcome in 2025, here's one black-owned beer company you can raise a glass with to ring in the new year. Chicago-based Funky Town Brewery was founded by longtime friends Richard Bloomfield, Zachary Day, and Greg Williams to welcome people in the black community to the craft beer space. Williams, who also serves as Funky Town's sales director, says that in his experience, a lot of black people tend to prefer spirits. Williams talked to me about the work he does to bring their beer into the black community in Illinois.
We have tasting events, like we work with Jewel Osco, Super Grocer here in Illinois, and we have tasting events in the inner city, South Side. And people who've never had the actual craft beer, they enjoy our beer because it's more palatable. It's not as bitter.
Funky Town's branding is also a big part of its appeal. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yet I believe sometimes that I've lost you, baby. I've lost you, baby, and you are gone.
Truth Nation. We've teamed up with Associated Bank for our black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 black businesses. Visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com to sign up today. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC. All right, now, look, we had a lot of conversation today on the show. And what would be going into 2025 without Eddie calling in? Eddie, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Good day, Tori. How you doing today?
Hey.
Where's Elizabeth?
Well, you know, people out here getting ready for the new year. They out on assignment.
Okay.
People
How
out,
was your
you know, you
Christmas
got to
story?
realize it's going into the new year. You know, a lot of people, they got their little time that they want to have with their family. Even with me, like last week, I had to it was the holiday season.
I understand, Tori. Did you celebrate Christmas this year?
No, I don't celebrate Christmas.
I celebrate Kwanzaa. What about you?
Well, I just pick a day and gift give.
I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm beyond that. Like, nobody in my little circle is giving gifts. A good gift would be a gift card. You know what I mean? Like a gift card to a restaurant or to Starbucks or something. But
and I think it's mostly for the kids. I think it's mostly for the kids. What trend?
I think so too.
All right, Eddie. What trend should not make it into 2025?
Okay, the hyper focus on sexuality, where you go to the media. Now, Tori, I got 10 years on you, but even when we were younger, let's go back 20 years ago. Your sexuality was your business, and you were who you were, and it wasn't promoted for you to be somebody else. And I think over the last few years, last handful of years, sexuality, especially like pansexuality, transsexuality, all these sexualities have become in vogue. And what I mean by that is I insist on this. People who would have never been exposed to these lifestyles have become the lifestyle because it's in vogue. It's the hippest thing to do. And I just think, something like that can really get a fella in trouble because he'd make the wrong decision. And I'm really hoping that once Donald Trump comes in office, and man, this guy is on fire already, meeting with world leaders, he's putting together his cabinet. I think America is going to be on the upswing very soon. But it's not just about his policies. It's about a morality that we have that the left left a long time ago. They don't have a morality. To them, morality is it's ambiguous. It's opaque. It's whatever you want to make it to. And as a result of that, our young kids don't know who they are. They don't know how to define themselves because there is no right or wrong. So they don't know how to assess their success emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, socially. So I'm hoping that America goes back to conservatism, and I think it'll be better for all of us. And then the 15% who are bent on the left, no matter what, hopefully they'll fall into place. So on that note, I'm going to go. I got to get ready for the new year, but I want you to have a good new year, and Zach
Happy
too,
New Year,
and
Eddie.
then Elizabeth, Tori, and Elizabeth. You too, Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
All right, Eddie. Hey, I think Eddie made some sense right there.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
You know, and this is what I'm saying. Like I said, when it comes to the youth and some of those ideas that was targeting the youth, you know, this year, the last couple years have been maxed out. I think that when I took that break last year just to you know, catch up on a lot of things I was trying to do, it was like I would open up my social media and people would be screaming for help. Like, when I look on social media, it's not to like look at nobody's story or to see what's going on out here. When I look at social media, that's the only way that people can contact me. They don't have my real number. So they contact me. Facebook has become a front office to help the community. Facebook and Instagram. They come to those spaces like this is the only way they can reach out is through social media. So every time I turn on social media, it's somebody that need help. So I don't got time to really go look and see who posting what. The moment I look in social media, it's a life and death situation in there for me. That's how I use social media. That's how I communicate with my people. And now they'll make videos and screen live videos at the site and scream for help and say, Tori, we need you to come. That's what's going on now. So I can't even turn on social media and see just enjoy it, just to watch it. It's become a way to reach out to get me. So, like I said, it's a lot of work that need to be done. Trust me, and I can't be everywhere at once, and I got to go to the worst situations. I got to get the worst first. I may not even make it to some of the more what I call now, in my mind, casual situations. I got to go to the life, death, human trafficking, missing, the more severe, like I need my relative, my relative is in a life and death situation, they missing, they was killed. Those kind of situations come top priority. Then I try to work my way down. Hey, I'm just hoping that we as a community can really turn things around. Really, really turn things around next year. Get a part of that vibration. Because I'm going to tell y'all about a situation that happened when I was, on assignment. I look on Facebook, it's a girl missing. It's a woman that been missing with 5 kids. And she had been missing for 3 days. So it ain't like I got it when it first happened. She had been missing for a few days. And so the family went live and said, Tori, we need you to come. I saw it. So I said, where y'all at? They was out in the neighborhood, flying in the neighborhood looking for her. So I got there. We went into their house. It only took me 30 minutes from the information that I was listening to locate where she was. 30 minutes out of 3 days of her being missing. It took me 30. I got so good at it that it took me 30 minutes to find this lady. And she was near 26 in Juneau with some males. I don't know what happened because once she got out and once her mother was able to get to her, I left because I had things to do. I was in the middle of doing something when that happened. I found that woman in 30 minutes. And there was a brother there that I salute to that he came to help just to come to help. So I noticed that because many times when I'm in these front rooms and I'm in these homes, all these people that's talking all this stuff, they ain't there. They don't exist in this space. So when I seen this young man who just came because he thought he wanted to help, he probably didn't know a lot, but he came. And I hugged him and I thanked him for showing up. And what I'm saying is I got so good at this. See, now I need counseling, you know what I mean? Like, because I realized, dang, I mastered how to deal with my people to the highest level. I need to write a book, DJ Brother Z. But 30 minutes. It took me to locate this woman. So, like I said, we got to make sure that we got people out here that really need to understand that they have the ability to go and turn over situations even when the police don't show up. Police weren't even involved. It was powerful. And salute to the families. Salute to those people, you know, that was out there that show up to these things when it's just us. A lot of this don't make social media. I got videos in my phone that I don't even show. But these are the situations that we can go to and try to resolve it ourselves. I think we got Miss Rhonda on the lines. Miss Rhonda, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. How you doing, Miss Rhonda?
All right, how you doing?
Blessings, Queen. How you doing?
I'm blessed, hanging in there. I just want to call you, tell you thank you for finding my cousin.
Oh, God bless you, Queen. Thank you.
I appreciate you so much. Normally I'd be out there, but I've been so down and out. We take the medication that I'm on right now, so it had me so drowsy. But I sure appreciate everything you do.
I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, the thing is, this is what we can do. Like I said, we didn't know the circumstances. We just knew that she wasn't acting in her normal space. And I appreciate the family for even thinking that I could even come and do it. You know what I mean? To try to look for her.
I'm glad you thought about you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I couldn't make it, but I thank you.
I appreciate that. And like, let me know if there's anything else that need to be done, Rhonda.
All right, y'all be happy New Year, and y'all be blessed and be safe.
God bless you, Rhonda. I appreciate you for tapping in. And the thing is, this is what we do. You know, we can do it. It can be done. Y'all think that a lot of people from the outside is going to come and help us, but really, we here to help us. We all we got, and many times we all we need. But if it's not working well, then it just collapsed. The whole thing collapsed. Everything collapsed when we don't work together to try to be the resource for each other. I mean, I didn't know Miss Rhonda was calling in, but salute to Miss Rhonda and her family, because at the end of the day, we get to resolve it and we get to move on. Hey, look, when we come back, I'm going to have the final thoughts on the show today, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
101.7 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
Milwaukee, something amazing is here. Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin is open and ready for donations. That's right, Versity on King at Thrive on King, your new community resource center on the north side. Donate blood, receive disease education, explore social services, or build your career with job training programs. Versity is here to empower our community and improve lives. Visit Versity on King, 2153 North, Dr. MLK Drive. Free parking is at 320 West Lloyd Street. That is Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin. Hope starts here.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Attention families, Milwaukee Public Museum wants to remind you that Kohl's Thank You Thursdays are in full swing. Receive free access to MPM's permanent exhibits on the first Thursday of every month. Milwaukee Public Museum would like to thank Kohl's for their support in making this program possible. Visit MPM's website today for more information and to book your reservations. mpm.edu/KTYT. That's mpm.edu/KTYT.
More than 6 million kids in the U.S. have ADHD, and many aren't getting the support they need. At understood.org, we can help. Sometimes in class, the only thing your child can focus on are the thoughts racing through their head.
Why am I always falling behind? Why do I feel so alone? So different.
Your child is looking to you for answers. But as a parent, you probably have a lot of questions too. What should I do next? Where do I even start? At understood.org, we provide parents with the resources they need to help kids with ADHD thrive. Your child wants to thrive. Be the reason they do. Visit understood.org/the reason to get started.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We going into 2025, DJ Brother Z. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling powerful. I'm walking into 2025 like I'm staying alive, like John Travolta. I'm walking, I got that walk. You can tell by the way I move. It's a great time. Do not let people fearmonger you into believing that it's going to be doom and gloom. They need you to feel like that so they can continue to be thrive. Hey, I need y'all to get outside. I need us to open our eyes that we the ones. When you find out you the one, hey, it's a powerful thing. And when you find out that can't no negative energy come against you if your energy is focused on your mission and purpose. It's powerful to know that. A lot of people, they want to do all this extra, but it ain't no extra when you got your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize. And also, with something that we shouldn't continue to do as we move into 2025, there's a protest and demand for Kellogg's, the cereal company, to remove the artificial colors from the cereal, the artificial dyes from the cereal, like Fruit Loops and Lucky Charms and all of that. Like, now I'm looking at video where you could almost get them cereals for $1. Now that RFK and Trump them in office, and RFK speaking out against those chemicals, a lot of these companies got to change the way that they're making these cereals. And the cereal's the first thing some of these kids want in the morning. And now that we're finding out that they can make a better version of it because they're selling it to other countries. Like, they got the better version, but we ain't got it. What's that? What is that, DJ Brother Z? And you know you want your bowl of Fruity Pebbles in the morning.
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes, they're great. I guess not. I guess at least not the American version. So we got to make sure that we do not fall for a lot of the imagery and marketing and all of this. A lot of this is just sales. Bottom line, and in America, that's by any means necessary. I'm telling you, y'all taking this stuff for real, but if you look at the ingredients, a lot of people is upset because they're finding out the truth about these cereals that we giving our kids that have all these dyes that cause cancer and ADHD and all of this stuff. And we've been feeding these kids this stuff every morning, but now we finding out that they can make a better version of it, and they got the better version. But they just not selling it in America. So what is that? Hey, it's a lot of protests going on. We got time for the video?
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's play a little bit of it.
Protesters outside the Michigan headquarters of Kellogg demanding the cereal giant remove artificial dyes from cereals in the U.S. They've done it in other countries. Eva Pilgrim is here with more. Good morning to you, Eva.
Good morning, Robin. There has been this push amongst moms to really pay attention to the ingredients in the foods we feed our kids. This morning, growing concerns around what's in breakfast cereal.
This morning, a food fight over cereal. About 1,000 people protested outside the Michigan headquarters of Kellogg, demanding the company remove artificial dyes from cereals in the U.S.
I'm here for the mom. All the moms who struggle to feed their children healthy food without added chemicals.
Hey, we here for the moms too. Hey, look, I thought when we was coming up, that was the best meal of the day.
I can't eat Apple Jacks no more.
Man, not until they clean it up. They got a healthy version. Maybe you can order the ones from overseas and get it.
For great value.
Hey, look.
The Aldi version.
Look. Hey, Happy New Year, Truth Nation. And remember, it's going to be a beautiful 2025 for those that want to make change. Don't fall victim to the scare tactics and the fear mongering and this going to happen and that going to happen. No. Walk outside. Y'all going to see the people on the front line, and it's going to be a beautiful time for anybody that's out here willing to make the changes. Everybody do a little. Nobody got to do a lot, and we all we got. I love you. Keep your head on the swivel. Look both ways before you cross the street. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, toilet up for waterfall. Green don't always mean go. Let's get it.
Hey, and green don't always mean go. I love you, Dr. King Harris. Up next.
The Milwaukee Panthers head to